Alright, we back and I'm gonna call this series Anime Talk. If I come up with a better name, I'm a, I'm a, you know, I'm gonna change the name. But for right now, it's gonna be called Anime Talk. So that's the name we're gonna go with. That's what we're gonna stick with. I think that's the name we're gonna stick with regardless because you know that's what it is. We're gonna be talking about anime. So and today, um, this most likely be an introduction to what's going. Basically, what anime talk is gonna be like is gonna be debates. Like I'm gonna have my sister in here on some things. Um, we're gonna talk about anime episodes, shows, a lot of how I feel about certain shows and stuff like that. Things that I'm gonna start watching, things I'm gonna continue watching, things I started but haven't finished, mangas, a lot of things. But yeah, so with today's first episode, it's gonna be about let's see, we just gonna start with the action anime, which is really things like One Piece, Dragon Ball, Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, Black Clover, Demon Slayer, stuff like that. Um, oh, can't forget My Hero. So yeah, first off, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with My Hero. Now, My Hero is right now one of my favorite animes that that has came out. I remember like I started watching it the day I started watching Hunter x Hunter. I finished Hunter x Hunter season one in a day, and then I was like, I'm gonna take a break from Hunter x Hunter, and I'm gonna watch My Hero. So then the next day, I'm gonna just watch Hunter x Hunter season two and do the same thing. So I watched like 6 episodes. No, I watched 5 whole episodes of My Hero, and then I watched half. I watched half of episode 6, and then like I left it alone for a while. Like I left it alone for at least 2 months, and then I was one day I was like let me just watch My Hero and see how good it is. And after after episode 6, like I read back and visited the first couple episodes, like how we see Deku doesn't have a quirk, and we see that Bakugo, it's a slime monster going around. He ends up holding on to all that stuff. So after that, after that, I got back into it. So then I started watching it heavy. Like I think I was watching a season a day. No, actually, I was watching a season and some episodes of the next season a day. Like I caught up with My Hero in like 3 4 days of nonstop watching it. Like I would get up early in the morning and watch it, and I will be watching it till like probably like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock p.m. And then I'll stop watching it and take a shower, eat, and then chill for a while, and then I go to sleep. And I did that for 3 4 days straight. But yeah, um, like I said, My Hero is one of my favorite animes that's out right now, and with everything they're doing with it, it's A1. I hope we see a lot more characters get more character development, you know, and where we are in the story right now is the My Villain Academia, where it started with the backstory with Shigaraki and like how everything came to be basically. But basically, this My Villain Academia is doing is showing us like how they all came to be, you know, and where it's gonna go from here, basically. And I feel like without My Villain Academia happening right now, you can't really you can't really look into what the Meta Liberation Army is doing or what the rest of the heroes doing, because you gotta look at it as in this point. You have We just finished the Endeavor Agency arc, right? So it's only right that we see what the villains are doing to prepare for the war that's happening. And we thought the Meta Liberation Army was with the League of Villains, but they're not. But yeah, um, that's just my top anime. I'm not gonna get too much into it because I don't want to spoil a lot of things. I just said that little much so you can, you know, get the picture in your mind. But next on my list, this is new gen. I'm gonna put it out there. This is new gen. I'll do an old one probably tomorrow and upload it or whatever. But Jujutsu Kaisen, this one grew on me. Pause. But it grew on me. Um, like I said, I started watching this late. You know, like it came out, people was watching it, but at the time I couldn't really watch it or do anything because I had a lot of things going on at the time, so I couldn't really like enjoy any type of anime like that unless I like had enough time to. And since they said Jujutsu Kaisen was like really good, I didn't want to rush it and watch, and then I missed a lot of things throughout the show. Uh, but yeah, I finished it probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, and let me say this show has potential. Like first season, it was good. Hopefully, with second season, we see the story continue, but we also see like them take a step up with characters and with how a lot of people are in this story, like relationship wise, like you get what I'm saying. Um, but yeah, it took me a while to finish because, like I said, I started it late, finished it late. But the plus side for me doing that is, soon as I like the day before I finished the anime, they had just came back from hiatus with the manga. So I was like, that's good news for me because I don't have to wait so long to read a manga, or I don't have to wait so long for a new season to come out, or you know what I'm saying? Because with Dragon Ball, we've been waiting for the past 3, 4, or 5 years for Super to come back. They've been dropping manga chapters, but still, I'm ready for the movie. Hopefully, the movie's good though. Um, the next one I'm gonna mention is I'm gonna go with Tokyo Ghoul. Now, Tokyo Ghoul is up there top five. And with New Gen, it's from 2013 till now. So yeah, that's the New Gen that I'm going with. The years from 2013 till now. But yeah, Tokyo Ghoul. This show for me, it is very complex. I'm gonna say that it's complex. Reason why is because if you don't pay attention to certain detail into what's going on, like at any point in time, you can miss something, you know. And it's like if you don't get it this time, you have to rewind and watch it over again just to make sure. Because I had to the first season, I had to do a lot of that, you know, especially with the last arc going into season two. If you didn't replay a lot of things that was going on, you wouldn't understand what was happening. Like with Kaneki, getting tortured and stuff. Throughout that whole time getting tortured, it was key things that you had to watch for, like, like how Jason was reacting, how Kaneki was reacting, the people that were wiping up the blood, how they were reacting, the people that were fighting outside, you know, either if it was ghoul or non-ghoul, you got to see how everybody was reacting to the situation that was going on. Don't get me wrong, that last arc for the series, for the season one going into season two, A1, because everybody from all sides was fighting. You had people from Algiri Tree, they were fighting ghouls and humans. You had humans that was fighting ghouls. You had Kaneki's people coming to rescue him. Even though they didn't get to where he was, they was outside fighting for him too. You know, but sooner or later, Kaneki he embraced that he was a ghoul. His hair changed color. He broke out the chains and stuff like that. He kills Jason, and he just got cold all of a sudden. He got cold all of a sudden, and he wanted to fade everybody basically. He ends up fading Toka. He ends up fading her brother, and you know that it was a good fight. I wish they could have kept going on longer, but another ghoul shows up, presses a detonator, and then everything just blows up. But I feel like if they would have kept going, it would have been an even better fight on my part. But yeah, while we on the topic or subject of ghouls and demons and stuff, Demon Slayer. Now, a lot of I might get hate for it, but I have not finished Demon Slayer yet, and I know it's like 26 episodes. Season 2 coming soon. There's a movie out and another season coming. I'm gonna finish it, but like I said, I'm waiting on my sister. Whenever she wanna watch it, because me and her watching it together, and I don't wanna like go ahead of her and stuff like that. So hopefully, in the next couple of days, we'll finish. I can't say this for now though. Nezuko is my favorite character. Like Tanjiro cold, but Nezuko is my favorite character. For reasons is because even though she's possessed by a demon, she still has her human feelings. So even though she is a demon, she still has those ties to Tanjiro and how she feels towards her brother and stuff like that. But yeah.